Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is part 2 of these interlocking rings. And if you're just a standard viewer or subscriber, you might not learn anything by this. I'm just trying to help one young lady, and I'm not on the center, and I think it's because my spacing is different than the real logo. So you need to play with your contour, make it a little bit thicker to get this thing over. But all I did to get this to work, I just took a rectangle and made it black, and Control D and made a couple of duplicates. And then I had a center line. We'll go ahead and bring these in. Zoom in here a little bit and put these lines on that line. And you're going to have to reference back to your drawing and move this one over a little bit. I've got my nudge factor set real low right now, and you'd really have to look at your and see that kind of looks like it, and that part's done. And then just take another one and rotate it 90 degrees and do the same thing, but this time I would try to put it in the center of the circle, holding down your control button, and see both circles a little bit off, and then Control D and make a duplicate of that guy and hold down your control button and put it perpendicular. And you could play with your spacing here, make them all the same. And then you would take your 2-point line and get on that intersection of that line. Whoop, I do that all the time. I use the parallel dimension tool so much. 2-point line and just get in that intersection, and then go back and make it a thicker line. But I would strongly suggest you scale it with object, so when you change it, if that's not the size you're going to use. See, we're a little bit off with our being exactly in the center on both these lines, so it has something to do with the contour. Then I've already made this clear or without a fill, because I'm going to bring in this line. If their logo is like that, where it's been cut off, and you'd have to play around with this a little bit and find out the one, and then just take your Smart Fill tool and fill that back in, and then left click no outline, and you have, well, I don't know why it took away my 8-point line, because it's not really an outline, but you could do that very easily just by clicking on that one and getting rid of that line, and then the Smart Fill tool is taking over. So they're pretty close to the logo. Of course, this is red, and you can't do red, particularly in color on a laser. And there's a couple of things you could play around with, but I think it all to do with the contour tool, and you need to contour a little bit more. So we'll just do this other side real quick. I'm going to put a red hairline and bring that in, and you would want to do these exactly the same. Hold down the control button and get that thing perfect. I did it again. I use the parallel dimension tool so much. And then we'll just bring that line in, grab our pick tool, bring that line in to about where the other one was, and do the same thing with the Smart Fill tool. And then just get rid of that line by left clicking no outline, and take away that line, and that's pretty close to that logo. Let's take away the indexing line so you can really see it better. Anyway, play around with that a little bit, make some adjustments, because this needs to be corrected, and this one is on the edge of that, so it's all related to the contour. Start out with a bigger contour and actually lay it on top of your logo. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.